They were proven wrong, not by me, by the own evidence created by, you know how I caught these guys? Because these guys were so arrogant, they would write everything down. And I found the documents.
Why would they write everything down?
They're so arrogant. So they think no one's going to catch us. I'm going to write everything down. We're going to put it in a lockbox. We're going to put it in a vault, and no one's going to find it. Well, you know what? I found the vault, and now I'm going to work.
Wow. Now, is there a statute of limitations on those crimes?
So generally, the statute of limitations on crimes for process crimes that we call them, it's 5 years. But if you can tie them to an overarching conspiracy, there is no statute of limitations. So if there was more egregious conduct that no one knew about before, that we are just finding and we are investigating, then we'll have to relook at it. The one thing we will do is put out all that information to the American public once we actually get through it. And we'll give it to Congress. And if we can work with our partners at DOJ to come up with a prosecution, that'll be their decision, we'll do it.
The disturbing thing about all this to me is how people on the left are willing to look the other way. Because this is just a dangerous precedent. If the federal government is doing this, and they're doing this to someone who you consider an enemy, what's to stop this from doing it against your candidate? Like, this is unprecedented behavior that's tolerated and coordinated with the media. Like, that's dangerous for the country. But people are so ideologically captured. They're so locked into their party, and by any means necessary, we got to get Trump out. And they push that narrative so hard that they're willing to do a very un-American thing.
Yeah. And my goal, now that I'm back in government, is to make sure this doesn't happen again ever. That's the goal.